Okay, so we are to the moment that everybody's been waiting for. Don't do that. That makes bad sounds in the mic.
It's all right.
Let's be professional.
Sorry about that.
What is the name of the movie this week? Can I call it Agent Orange?
You can.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. We kind of talked about this after we stopped podcasting last week.
Okay.
So it wasn't
You're going to have to
documented.
refresh me because I don't remember shit.
Okay. Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, I'm in.
He is an undercover cop.
What do you mean, Agent Orange? Done. His last name
But-
is Orange.
He's pretending to be an undercover cop.
No, his first name is Orr, and his last name is Range.
That's cool.
Middle initial, or first initial O, sorry. Owen
The
Range.
cops- okay.
Orange. Agent Orange.
He's an undercover cop, and all the cops think he's really an undercover cop, but really he's a spy who is a bad guy.
He's, wait.
Bad guy, Joel.
You gotta start at the beginning. Tell me what's
I don't
happening.
know the beginning.
Tell me the beginning, Jim. Just go
Okay.
into it. We're at the beginning of the movie.
All
What do you
right,
expect to see?
Desert.
Okay.
Like a Chevy Ford. That's not a thing. a Ford truck pulls up. Two guys get out. They start running.
Okay.
And then a really fancy car, like a silver, like spy car. That's like $1 billion.
Silver Buick Regal.
Fine. Pulls up. And then these two Mexican guys are like, "Pero cuidado, please, señor, sí, señor, por favor, blah, blah, blah," and
They're
running.
trying to stop the car?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, they're running from this guy and they're begging for their lives. And you
Okay.
just see this guy get out of the nice car and he's just walking, taking
Very
his time.
slow, yeah,
you see
of
a gun
course.
with a silencer swinging from the side. Okay.
Okay.
Please, señor. Doof, doof. Shoots them both, picks up the bag, gets in his car, and leaves. All right? And then the news reports. And then it cuts to Nicolas Cage with his family at home drinking orange juice at breakfast. You don't know what's him yet.
Yeah.
Then you see the news
But
reports.
he's Agent Orange.
Right. Oh.
Oh, Range.
And he's just sitting there drinking his orange juice with his family. And he goes, "Turn that up." Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, blah, blah, blah. Two Mexicans.
honey.
Yeah, 2 Mexicans were killed. Blah, blah, blah. This is my jurisdiction. I gotta go. He's a cop. Shows his badge. Blah, blah, blah. Be safe out there.
Okay.
Super cop's always safe. I'm Nicolas Cage. Orange. Agent Orange. Blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, shit, he's gonna catch this dude. I can't wait to see who the big bad is.
Okay.
And then he's the cool guy at work. Everybody loves this police guy. His cop
He's Dexter
work.
when he walks in, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, no, because Dexter's not cool. He just gave him the donuts.
Yeah, he's
so
a
they're
nerd, but like he's secretive and he's cool in the dark. But anyway, can I skip to the Act 3?
No, I need you to give
Fuck,
me.
I really want to get to the end.
Act 1 is he's a good guy. He's gonna bust this fucker.
And he's stumped. He's
Act 2 is
There's
the
never-
actual pursuit of the guy with his partner, Derek Green.
who was played
So
by
Orange and Green, The Rock.
Done.
He's played by The Rock because The Rock went to Miami and their colors are orange
The
and
Rock
green.
says, "You need to let this one go. You can't win them all." And he goes, "No, there's never been a case I can't solve. I will get this one." And he's looking up all the information on this guy.
Everything must be done
All
in
the
the
leads.
Rock or Nicolas Cage voice from
Okay.
now on, other than the narration.
The Rock goes, "I'm gonna go catch a hot dog. You want one?" Lifts his eyebrow, and Nicolas Cage goes, "No, thanks. I'm gonna keep working on this case." And he goes, "You work too hard. Sometimes you should stop at life and look around a little while. Sometimes, blah, 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 blah. I'm The Rock. Check my boobs." And then he walks out of the car.
I'm in.
And
so
then
far.
all of a sudden, The Rock gets fucking hit by a car.
Holy shit!
Boo!
I did not see that coming. He's The Rock.
And everybody runs around him, and he goes, "Partner!" And he gets out of his car, slides over his hood, like a fucking badass Nicolas
course.
Cage is, and he runs up to him, and he goes, and he's bleeding from his mouth and his eyes and his ears. There's blood everywhere.
Okay.
And he goes, "What happened?" He goes, "I didn't see who it was, but you catch that bastard." Lifts the eyebrow, dies.
With
Fucking
the
dies.
eyebrow frozen
Yeah.
out. Yes. Okay.
The Rock dies like that. And maybe he was like this when he died on the ground.
Could you just hold that for? Can I see the eyebrow?
This is how The Rock died. This
Okay.
is the position
That's
outlined
the
in
way The Rock
chalk.
died.
Okay. And Nicolas Cage now has to go. Not only is this a case he has to solve because he can't let go that he can't be the best cop in the world.
Okay.
He can't be Superman, but now his partner's dead.
He can. Did you ever see those pictures? Online?
I did
Sorry.
see
Go ahead.
those. Those were nice.
Continue.
Now his partner's dead, and obviously this
So
is the
now
same man.
it's coming down to it. Obviously, it's the same dude that killed the 2 Mexicans at the beginning.
Silver car, no license plate.
Yes.
Blah blah blah.
Oh, that it was the silver car that we see. Did we see like just the glimpse of the silver
Maybe
car
he says
at the end?
it was a silver car. Blah blah blah. No plates. Catch the bastard. Dies like that. Remember?
Yes.
We went through that, and then he goes home, And maybe he goes into the office and the chief, who's obviously Danny Glover.
And that, but at this point, can they not afford to pay for The Rock to still be there? So there's a cardboard cutout, and he's holding a championship belt.
Oh, yeah, The Rock doesn't.
And it's just a flat cardboard cutout laying on the ground.
The Rock
now.
only shows up for his speaking lines, and then
Yes,
it's the double. So it was a cardboard cutout, and Nicolas Cage had to cry and act while holding the cardboard.
Cardboard cutout.
He was like, "Why? No, Nicolas Cage. Maybe I should face off." And then John Travolta walks by and goes, "Don't do that. It's already been done." And walks away.
Can you show me the holding the Rock and
Okay.
making the Nicolas Cage face? Okay. Got it. Go on.
That's Nicolas Cage holding the Rock's cardboard cutout because he was too cheap to show up for filming when he's
Not too
speaking.
cheap. The
he's a
Rock gets
superstar.
paid for his time.
Anyway, he's boots
He's a
to
busy
asses.
man.
And then he goes to the chief's office, and Danny Glover, the guy from Lethal Weapon
Surprised
1, 2,
that
3, and 4, I
someone
think he was in all of them.
He was obviously in all of
He
them.
goes, "Damn it, Orange! You gotta stop this shit. That's why he died. You blame me? How could you say that? I'm too old for this shit. Have I said that before? Doubt it. I'm Danny Glover." And then at some point, he goes, "I'm taking you off this case. I want your badge and your gun." He goes, "You're not taking both my guns," or something like that. He puts it on there. He leaves. He goes home. His wife goes, "What's wrong?" He goes, "The Rock was shot today." I'm assuming his name's The Rock in
His
the movie.
name is obviously The Rock,
Dwayne
yes.
The Rock Johnson. He goes, "The Rock was shot today." And his
Dwayne
wife-
The Rock Johnson.
Yeah. The wife goes, "Are you serious? Is he okay?" "No, he died." She goes, "Are you going to do a face-off with him again and change faces?" "No, Travolta said it's already been done. He was right. 97. Then maybe they have a sex scene because he's very, very vulnerable. He just lost his friend and he's having a hard
Can
time.
we reenact the sex scene real quick? Wait, I can't do the voice. I'm going to have to do the... Okay, I'll be
I
the go.
love you. Oh,
Right there, Nikki.
oh yeah. I was just for Super Cop 6. Oh. Then maybe it cuts to him going, "I gotta go." And he sits up and he grabs another badge out
He
of the drawer.
puts out a cigarette, though. He's
Yeah, he
gotta put
puts out a cigarette. And he opens a drawer with like 18 badges lined up. Like
and a bunch
spares,
of used condoms. For
Yeah.
some reason, he throws them in the drawer.
and more guns. He goes, he thought he could.
There's 30 guns and fucking just hundreds
More
of
badges
condoms.
and more
And
badges.
a bunch of badges, yeah.
Thought he got me this time. Blah blah blah. I'm out to get justice. And he leaves. He opens his closet. 18 Batman outfits.
Okay.
Okay, maybe that'll come through in the end later. We'll see.
We'll see. Maybe in part 2.
Pulls out a new cop thing, whatever cops wear, leather jackets and
Yeah.
awesome necklace badges or a laminate because he got his badge taken.
Yeah.
And-
But he has plenty in the drawer.
Yeah. And then he taps somebody's phone because he finds out he overhears somebody talking about blah blah blah. It goes down tonight. Blah blah blah. And he goes, "I'm gonna follow these guys." So he's like being a creep, and then he gets you have one missed message.
Okay.
"I told you, Orange, you better not be following people. You off this case, goddamn." End of message.
Danny Glover.
Like, I'm gonna listen to him, and he follows them anyway, right?
Okay.
And even though Chief Donald Glover said not, or Danny Glover told him not to
It
follow
switches
him.
to Donald
Yeah.
Glover because the
Listen,
casting
you
director...
better not be following them in this case. Blah blah blah. What? Anyway, they're driving. He's driving. He's trying to be sneaky. He's got his shades on. They pass. Maybe he goes like this because he doesn't want to be seen.
Okay.
And he writes. It's unmarked. There's no license plate. This is them. This is the guy that shot those two Mexicans.
and ran over the Rock.
Before this even happened, maybe we find out that those two stole a bunch of counterfeit plates, and they were wanted for murder. Then somebody killed
License
them.
plates.
License plates.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's something that's billions and millions.
No,
of
they
dollars.
stole license plates. They stole counterfeit plates. So they're driving
Okay.
with the plates on their silver car, but they're really for a black
Shit.
Monte Carlo.
Okay,
Their
that's
plates. Okay, continue. The absurdity makes it better.
Yeah. But now he's like, wait a minute. We thought they were America's Most Wanted.
And then there's a guy in a black Monte Carlo coming
We're in
later.
Los Angeles. I'm Nicolas Cage, just to set it up. He gets out of the.
We're in the third act already.
Okay, that's fine.
We got 3 minutes to wrap it up.
Okay, he follows them to like a freighter yard where there's like a bunch of containers that be shipped off, and they're looking suspicious. There's like a bunch of Arabs and Mexicans and like bad looking people.
Obviously, people that would be evil.
Yes. Maybe one guy with a turban. And he goes, "That's
People that are racially bad.
Yeah.
Go on.
And maybe he goes, "That's weird," and he follows him anyway. Then they get into it. She goes, "What's that? Is He's like, oh God, Dwayne the Rock. Oh yeah, you're dead. And then he notices his partner's not there to tell him to cover him. They start shooting, blah, blah, blah.
I like that even in gunfire scenarios, he calls him Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
Go
and
on.
then he starts shooting. And then he gets the bag and he runs off with it. And you hear, I don't even know what that means.
Okay.
But that's what they're yelling. They're yelling this. He finally makes it into one of the warehouses. And then Nicolas Cage just, one of the guy goes, and he goes, oh, damn it. Drop the bag, Holmes. Drops the bag, and then you hear him, a gunshot, whatever. And then the guy takes with the bag, the Mexican guy goes, I got the bag, he's so stupid, blah, blah, blah. And Nicolas Cage comes walking out, and then all of a sudden you hear, what? Out of the dark shadows comes who? Dwayne The Rock Johnson. With a bunch of jewelry, weapons, awesome sunglasses, freshly shaved head, and he's still got the fake bullet holes. He goes,
Here's what happens.
go on.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson reveals that he was undercover the whole time, and he knows that it was Nicolas Cage that killed those Mexicans and him. And
Yeah,
we see that Nicolas Cage ran him over in
Well, I was
that
gonna
car.
say the double switch at the end. He doesn't look so surprised, but he kind of does this when he comes out clapping, and then all of a sudden, it shows a flash of por favor, and then he turns around. It's Nicolas Cage. Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm getting donuts right now, or whatever he's lying about. And then the guy said,
And we see Dwayne The Rock Johnson being put undercover as his partner 15
yeah,
years
and it
ago.
shows Danny Glover going.
No,
"I know-"
Donald Glover.
Okay, whatever. No, it's got to be Danny Glover. He goes, I know Nicolas Cage, Agent Orange, is up to no good. I want you to follow him. I'm going to tell him to stay off the case, and I know he won't listen. We're going to blah, blah, blah. You got to save his ass. All right, I know. I'm The Rock. And then he does that. And then, yeah, in the end, he goes, I killed those people. And The Rock goes, what? Goes for a rock bottom on Nicolas Cage. Fucking lifts him in the air, slow-mo, 300 style, speeds up and then slows down. And the Mexicans fucking Matrix or something. They just wipe out and go during the rock bottom, right? And then at the end, Nicolas Cage goes, thank you for saving me. I knew you weren't a bad guy, really. And The Rock goes, that's what brothers are for. And he goes, brother? He goes, that's right. Fucking shoots The Rock. And then he disappears. No one's heard of him. And at the end, there's a news report that says, Agent Orange, #1 suspect in America, to be continued. Agent Orange.